another ladder. Now we're spraying a little water. The cones are not for another fire truck. Maybe it is, I don't know. Did they call another one? I think everybody's here. It's going to be here.
50 aerial drive, west female, single fainting episode, Charlotte. Top 13, I think you need ambulance, off duty, one call your district. You need full ALS group 650, aerial drive, Wegmans. For female, single fainting episode, Charlie Carter, substance from 201, Wegmans, Flutter, 14 tail, 5
Looks like it started on the upstairs, so.
It was coming out of the roof. The whole top floor, they said the one side was engulfed. You want to take a picture where I am? View. People taking pictures. Again, I hope everybody got out all right.
On a Sunday morning, though.
Yeah, it's Sunday morning. 6 a.m. and it's what now? Almost 7:45.
We're going to be watching this for the next 2 days, probably.
I don't know.
Getting those restarts.
Oh, the one guy said since it's all electric, they're not going to have any gas problems. But somebody, when I was coming out of the building, there was pops and bangs or part of the roof coming off. And that's when it just all went up in a huge flame. Unless it was stuff in apartments that were going pretty quick.
It's that same room 34 activation. They have someone coming to adjust that. These are also everything 10-4, they're out with the older, same activation. 34 sectors.
We're going to have to put this in parts of 3 and 4 and 5, or it is in parts. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're trying to secure it right now.
Right up here, that'd be that spot where.
Oh, it almost looks like it's coming to that starting part, doesn't it?
Well, they had to. They evacuated the other building. Now I don't know if that building that I'm looking at right now is 2 parts. They got 2 doors. It's 2 parts. Or if that big long one on the end is connected to this one, and then these 2 are separated by a driveway. Here comes something. I hear sirens. That doesn't mean anything. I don't know where they're all going. Like I said, I asked to help somebody, and they told us all to get away and back away. So I backed away.
I don't see the Red Cross.
Well, the Red Cross is there, but like I said, I tried to go over, run over, and somebody else asked if people needed an apartment to stay in to get out of the morning coldness here. And we were told to back away, so I don't know what that was all about. I would imagine they would want people to help, but... Everybody okay? Because the scanner just came across and making sure about 3 people they can't count. But if they went to work and locked their apartment, I mean, people go to work on Sunday. I mean, I used to have to work on Sunday sometimes. So, yeah. But then again, these scanner calls are coming in. It might not even be this one. It might be something else. Because it's getting busy on the scanner with the police calls. I'm trying to pay attention, but I'm not paying attention to the scanner, you know what I mean?
Sometimes people freaking put stuff on a stove, you know, and fall asleep.
Yeah.
I've seen that one happen before.
There should be something invented where that water comes out of that truck, just goes right back in the truck and back on it instead of down the road. Like a recycling thing to...
That'd be a bummer right there.
099, 7099.
Oh, in the winter, I've seen a whole house turn to ice.
005, Woodlawn.
When they got done, the whole thing was caked in ice. They waited till the summer to go back because the whole thing was ice. And if anything like our last year winter where we had like a -3 degrees cold.
Take it down here. 792.
If anybody knows what a scanner code means, a 792, I have no idea what that means.
Fire. Mr. Sergeant Carpenter. The difference this makes at this time. However, I just was advised that there was a female subject that was in that apartment as well. Her name was Nikki, and the only one that would know whether or not she made it out was Lucas. No longer.
Oh, it's 24 in there.
I hope not. I hope everybody got out alright because that's not cool. It is not good. It would be a tragedy to have a life lost in a fire. Not good at all, folks. Not good at all. I know if everybody got out alright. Nobody knows. And I can't tell on my scanner if it's a call for this call or if they're calling for other cities and towns or what. But I know I think we have 6 districts here if I counted them all. And I think they called for ladder support a while ago, and I think they've already arrived on the scene. Endicott was the first right in front of us. What happened to our tower? What happened to Endicott's tower? No, the big one. The big bucket one that's the Quint. And I don't know what happened. Do they keep the trucks in the station? I don't know. For other calls or... There's what it...
We got Vestal right there.
Yeah.
And that's
Vestal, Endwell, Endicott, West Endicott, West Corners, and Union Center. Where's Union? Union Center's down Nanticoke Ave and past down whatever, Route 26. I can't remember the routes around here, but I know exactly where they go to.
Yeah.
It goes up by the airport, and then it goes out to Owego, one of those roads, and out the other way to Ithaca. Yeah. It was hot and The flames were large when I came outside.
Anybody in buildings 4 and 6? Buildings 4 and 6? Nobody here?
No.
You guys in building 4 or 6?
Why is that
Oh my God.
What happened?
Snake in there.
A snake is in the house?
Yeah.
Well, if somebody has a pet snake,
Still alive.
it's still alive in the house in a tank?
Oh.
Oh, no, oh.
It's crawling around.
Somebody's pet snake is still alive in the house.
Yeah, he's gonna put that.
Well, if they need somebody, I'm right here. I have experience with snakes. Maybe not a very good one.
Well,
You saw my last YouTube video, you know it's not a very good one. But
yeah.
the thing almost bit my hand off, and the last time I worked with one, it compressed my arm, and my arm almost went numb.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I've never gotten any venom, but I've always gotten either a nip or...
Yeah. Well done, Professor.
What are they doing? Like, if anybody knows this question, they're letting some ladders down and now bringing others up. I can see where they're letting the firemen rest. However, I don't know why they're putting up other ladders right now when the fire was on. But, like I said, I hope everybody got out okay. What time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. Started at 6 a.m.
Side door, motion, and front door. 25 Court Street, 2.
I think one is being relieved by the other company at this time. I'm not sure anybody can answer why they would put ladders up now. Tower ladders and what they call bucket ladders now instead of earlier. It's a pretty good question for everyone. Why are they putting up ladders now when they were fighting the fire earlier and they did not have them up? Earlier I could not get a picture of the building because the flames were all over the place and the smoke was all over. We have another fire truck that's packing up, and another one that's just got their ladder up. And we have another one that just arrived down there, I believe. You can't see it, but there's a row of them. Well, they got the bus for all the people that needed to come out of the houses.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He ain't gonna back up. The minute they let the hose down, he's gonna go down. And if he can't back straight down the street, he shouldn't be a bus driver, I suppose. Because on your road test, you got a straight line back for, I don't know how many feet it is now. It's been a while since I've done it. Now there's more smoke. I don't know if the wind just picked up or if something else just picked up. So I wonder who would cover for all these districts. Although they only brought water support and towers from other fire companies. So all the ones they named are either water or ladder or tower trucks. I forgot what the alarm goes by, but it's so many engines by so many ladders, isn't it? I'm trying to remember how many ladder trucks they bring to an alarm. But I know we have at least 3 engine trucks here.
How the hell are they going to get that snake out?
I don't think they're going to worry about the snake. Let them hide somewhere and find them later. Either that or put a glove near him, let him bite on the glove, and grab him when he starts wrapping around the hose of the glove. You know? Taking down some of the hoses, so I think the fire would be down.
I'll probably got to keep a couple people here all day just to keep an eye on it, so it don't restart. It could still be burning inside somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know what happens with that kind of stuff. I'm getting a lot of static on my scanner, so I can't tell if... all the calls right now are police calls. And I heard some complete calls, but I don't know if they're from other calls or not, you know what I mean? They might have gotten another call and went somewhere else. You know? I think they would call an investigator in. Not really sure what the progress is now, what the process is. I don't know what the badges and the color of the suspenders and uniform mean either. Some have like a tan, almost white fire outfit on. Others have a really dark outfit on. And then some of the suspenders are red, some of them are blue, and then some of them are black. I don't know if that signifies the company they're with or, you know. I wish I knew these answers because it would better help see who's here and who's not. They gotta roll them all back up too, right? Huh? No. They working all off another truck or another hydrant? It looked like all the hoses are coming out of that one truck up there. I'd get confused which hose is mine and which one's not. I just noticed the other ladder's gone back up, so I don't know what's happening. And there's more smoke coming out of the top of that one. Big hole in that one. There was smoke coming out of the one down there. They started spraying water, but I don't know what they're doing with it. West Corners is number 29. Weren't they the owners of the mini mart? I thought they were. Cotton coming out the window. get you, don't worry. Did the other building get it too? Because they just called something out clear, but I don't know if they meant that they're clear or if that's a whole nother call. Yeah. I think I got 2 other calls on this scanner here. I can't tell now. You must have thought before the police car woke us up. Oh, you get up early. I ran over and asked if they needed help. They told me stay back, something about blowing. And I'm like, if it's electric, it might, but if it's, who knows if they got gas in their house or what the hell around here.
Those are all electric apartments. They got lucky because if it had been a bad...
Something exploded because a piece of that roof flew off when I came out the door. From upstairs you can hear pops and bangs.
Yeah,
what is that, electricity going?
Yeah, I thought somebody was shooting. But I didn't hear any tires screeching, so...
I did. That's what woke me up. And I saw the police car right out here jumping out of his car and running.
I'm saying I heard it before that.
Oh, you heard it before that?
Yeah, I heard it fucking I blew it off and then...
Blowing off shooting in my neighborhood, you hit the floor and hope you... Oh no, we had one coming through our building.
Really?
We got holes in our windows. Our neighbors got some holes in their windows.
So you don't live over here anymore?
I don't live, my daughter's mother lives here. Really? I come here on weekends and stuff for visitation. And...
Got a sign that says, turn, put over that front.
Earlier they had something going on at a trailer. I don't know if that was a police call for state police or if it was another fire call. Of course, Binghamton fire went out, but Binghamton fire is totally different from here. Yeah.
I would have ran in.
Yeah. Should have yelled for me if you were up there. I'd have ran.
I'm saying if I had a big kids in there, I would have ran. Nobody, I would have ran right in.
Well, I'm the type of person when a police officer says stay back and he's on his radio like that, I'm like, what's going on that I don't know what's going to happen? You know, but... Oh, well. Sometimes if it's bad enough, they'll tell you to stay back because they don't want you to get injured. Well, if there's a kid involved, I don't care about injury at that point. There's debris in the road and stuff over here. I don't know what that's from. smoke coming out of that house. The top right there.
They sent somebody up there just
I used to mind this love to a question and trying to clean up. He wants to be a fire department.
Hard to get up there.
How you doing? Oh, you said the insulation went up?
I don't know. All I heard was that it started a little after 7 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
6?
I got up at, let's see, when I bailed out that door, it was 6:20.
Where? Where'd you live?
Right,
over here?
my daughter's mother lives there. So, and at that point, pieces of the roof were flying in the air, which they said it's not gas over there, it's electric. But something popped because the kid said no, there was an explosion, and the police officer was yelling for me to stay back. And I asked if they needed help with anything, and he says, no, stay back now. And at that point, the fire truck was going up the street right there and stopped, and that was it. So
They probably had gas stoves. Cooking on gas stoves or something like that.
they don't have gas stoves.
No, I'm saying portable gas stoves.
Oh, portable gas ones?
Because I've got portable gas in my own apartment.
Well, after the flood, a lot of people have survival stuff now.
I've got the one little burner. It takes butane cylinders. I've got a case with about 4 cylinders in it.
What I want to know is why'd they have another ladder truck come and they never put it up? And then when those two down here arrived, the one ladder took his ladder down and the other one went up.
Yeah, he wasn't tall enough to get over there.
Oh, he wasn't tall enough?
That ladder's longer than this one here.
I would have moved to the corner and sprayed from the driveway. But I guess that they got to go for all sides. I'd have pulled the truck right in the back and raised my ladder right next to the thing and sprayed out the side of my truck. But I don't know if they can do that because it took them a while to get the Quint ladder up. I was thinking, are they going to get the ladder up, or are they doing? And then they can't account for 3 people or 2 people. I don't know if they found who was in the apartment in the other one, and some of the doors were locked and they couldn't get in, so they had to.
A lot of crap out of the window there.
Somebody said it might have been left food on it, so I worry about that where I live. People next door, or somebody outside leaving their gas grill on outside sometimes when they run in their house.
Last Thanksgiving, I saw them using a propane gas cooker on the porch.
Well, you could use it, but
Yeah, but they already put notices that they could not use gas,
okay.
only electric, and it was only this far from the freaking building.
I've seen people be successful at drilling off a porch, but you got to know what you're doing.
I saw
too.
this ladder.
No, you didn't. Oh, they were. Oh,
Right directly below me.
that's not cool.
I had to work Thursday night.
That's not cool at all. If they're
They were frying in turkey and it was slaughtering all over the place. I'm going back in. This is my day off.
huh?
Yesterday I got blisters here, and here.
From working?
No, taking off the bottle caps to get gas money.
Oh, geez.
Putting the bottles in the machine.
Watch, they've been having people are disposing needles in bottles. And,
Well, these were all my own.
oh, they were in your house.
Trying to get the caps off. Because if you don't take the caps off, it doesn't fit in the machine very well.
Why can't they just have a person do it?
I've had them clog up on me before, so.
The ones at Walmart are always beeping that they're empty, they're full, no, they don't know how to run them.
That's the one that I was doing it at.
I hate those bottles at Walmart.
105 bottles. That's all I've had.
How much money is it? It's like $20, $30? $5. And then some of the bottles, if they're not bought at the store, the machines won't take them.
I put in these bottles and then they bought it at the store. And they took them.
Well, some states take Gatorade bottles.
Yeah. So I would put my water bottles and everything in there.
Someone said they found a snake in one of the apartments. They found a pet snake roaming around in someone's apartment in there. A snake. Somebody's pet snake.
Well, he sure got out. He said he was roaming in another
Have they found the dog yet?
I don't know.
because they can steal it.
Last time I knew, they sent out something. They wanted to have a body check. They can't count for 2 people or something.
What?
They're missing 2 people.
Yeah. And then there were some other apartments. They want to have something to know who it is in the other locked apartments that were.
Maybe the people ran.
Yeah, maybe it's the man that left.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, if you go to work and you lock your apartment, of course you're not going to be in it if you got to go to work.
That's
right.
Well, if the apartment's not empty, they're not there.
Or either they're not there, maybe they have somebody else's house.
I've had no. I don't know if that just arrived or if they're changing shifts. I think they're changing shifts right now. Then they were saying that one ladder down there was too small to reach, and they called the other, but that one's been on the scene the whole time. That was one of the 4 fire trucks to arrive. And it's still smaller than black smoke up there, so I don't know what black smoke means when it's mixed with the white smoke and there's no water.
Yeah,
Still burning?
the fire a long time. But they've been out here a long time.
Yeah.
Because I heard it was like 7 o'clock.
I think it was about 6 o'clock. I looked out the window and the flames coming out.
And I kept hearing the alarm, and I said, that sounds
Then
like
people were asking to help, and they were telling them to stay away. I was thinking
They was asking what?
the officer was telling people to get back. And when I walked out the door, the roof shingles
That's
were
like that.
boom.
The guy
Now there's not gas
it
stove.
burned down there.
The one guy says people have propane after the
What
flood.
did
That's all they got.
have? Gas stoves in there?
People are cooking with small propane stoves instead of electric or something. He was saying. I don't. I thought this whole area was electric.
It is.
You sure? No, some of it is gas.
No. Down is a certain point where it stops. All this is electric.
This is electric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All this is electric.
Well, you know what
this
it
is?
is? No, and then they got
What's the anthem?
They might have still been cooking with propane because you know what the electric is. That's
Well, if it's morning cool, you should know about it.
The municipal is cheaper. I just got done paying $17 for
We pay almost $3.50 where we're
you
at.
better not move down there with
We pay $3.50 where we're at. Tell me your secret.
$200 and $300 in the wintertime. And you know when the fire happened down here, that's the one where you know they had the nerve. Because we're on municipal electric. $90 bill.
What was it?
They had the nerve to send me when the fire happened. It messed up 3 units, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They had the nerve, and I just got smoke on me. They had the nerve to send me after me paying $79.05. That's our $490 bill. I said, you all guys are crazy. I didn't pay that bill. That bill went to them for them to pay.
The fire department sent you a bill for fighting the fire.
No, not them. Where we live.
Oh, your landlord sent you a bill.
Yeah, trying to pay whatever them people owe.
Because when my daughter went to the hospital, the ambulance company sent us a bill for it.
What?
Yep. And then they denied all medical insurance and say you have to pay for it. We don't bill medical insurance. It's your job to send the bill to medical insurance.
I was in England about 3 months because I had surgery, so I haven't got a bill yet.
They better not.
They sure better not, 'cause I ain't paying it. I can't pay that, because I was sick right after that.
I'm not telling you how much it is, but you ain't paying it with 1 week's paycheck.
It's in the thousands.
Don't have all of the fun. I told you.
Oh, no.
You all over there too? He was in the car.
This they got him.
So where's the other guy?
Nobody knows where it is.
Oh, it's right there.
We don't know. Yeah,
They got him.
I don't know. There's no people. That's the good news. Okay.
So they all accounted for the people? Because they were wondering where they... Alright, everybody was accounted for. I guess people lost a cat maybe, and there's a dog maybe. That's the first thing I'm grabbing besides my wallet, and my computer, and then my animal, and then...
That's it. Look, your money. If you got money,
and then
your
my
money,
big
your
screen
computer,
TV, and then...
your animal.
I told my son was trying to grab his guitars and everything. He said he grabbed his guitars.
Well, see, stuff like this worries me because I live in a housing complex, and because if somebody does something...
Yeah, we live in a connected too.
But that's not my problem where I live. Where I live, bullets coming through the windows, my problem.
No. You live in Binghamton?
Yeah.
You heard me. I said you live